You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith. Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AFTERBUZZ TV's Mistresses After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's Mistresses After Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of our Mistresses Recap. We are doing Season 2, Episode 5, Playing with Fire, and that was a little tribute to tonight's episode with Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'm your host, Virginia Reyna.
And I'm Eman Redwan.
Hello, I'm Francesca.
And we're missing Melina tonight, but she'll be back this week. She was just a little bit under the weather. This was a great episode. I was finally excited to see Joss with this guy. I have a whole new respect for him. I love him.
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys heard me while we were screening it. I'm like, I think I like white guys now.
Right?
He made me convert. He was really good. He brought it back. Because last week he was really kind of feminine and too soft for me. But this week he got some balls. I love it.
And the way that they led into it, it made you think maybe he had his own little fetish where he was a little metro and he wore the shoes himself. So I'm really glad they took this twist because it made you like him so much more.
Yeah, exactly. And he's kind of like, he was really manly today towards the end. Once he, told her about the fetish, he was just like, no.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the boss.
His dominance came
yeah,
on.
I was like, ooh, okay, I see you.
Yep, I'm liking where that was going. I was like, okay.
You have to earn your shoes.
Mm-hmm. Make her work for it.
Make her work. I love, though, how he was so dorky at always stumbling on his words, nervous. I mean, he put on a whole event just so he could see Joss.
Yeah.
So I think it's cute.
It just goes to show you how much he really likes her, because usually when guys are nervous, that's when they're really into the girl.
Yeah.
And I think that was a clear example of that today.
Yeah, and apparently foot fetishes are pretty common. I've never personally dated a guy or, been with a guy. It's like, have you guys ever experienced any kind of weird fetishes with guys you've dated, ladies?
I'm not a dater. I don't date at all. No, no fetishes is this way.
No, same, but I do have a little story, not for me. My friend used to work at 9 West in high school. This guy had her try on a pair of shoes because he was like, oh,
for his wife or whatever.
Right. And he bought the pair of shoes, came back an hour later and returned the shoes. And she was just gross and freaked out.
Ew.
Wow.
Ew.
That would upset. Okay, before we go on, you have a little lipstick.
On my teeth?
Yeah.
Chin? Teeth? Oh, you do too.
Oh.
This
Sorry
is why
about that.
I just wear chapstick.
I can't. Pause. We're just going to fix our lipstick.
Okay, so, but
creepy.
Yeah, that's really creepy.
Really creepy.
Did they return them? Did they allow him to be returned? The shoes returned?
Well, he returned them. He had the receipt.
That would upset me. It's like, not only do you have a foot fetish, but then you made me try it. You made me think I got commission, and then you come back and return it. At least keep the shoe. Come on. Seriously, that would really piss me off.
Yeah. It's a little gross.
He could have the least he could have done is given it to her.
Yeah,
right?
That would have been nice, but he's very creepy, apparently, and selfish.
Those went right to the clearance rack, I hope.
Ugh, gross.
I like Scott's fetish because it's designer shoes, and, he doesn't return them.
Right?
He has them, displayed in his closet, artwork.
But then they're used, like she said, like a bowling alley.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
who wore these
the
last time?
Shoes.
Yeah, in the moment you would look past it. Come on. we were all just drooling when he did that. So
I was like, I want to try that one on and then that one.
What do I have to do for those?
What do I have to do to take them home?
I'm surprised he doesn't have any missing from his collection.
He probably does.
Yeah.
I know I would take some home.
But I was really I knew something had to have happened when they were just sitting there so awkwardly in bed. What about you ladies?
Yeah, I was like, I thought he was like,
I thought he didn't get
so
it up or
nervous.
something.
Exactly, so nervous that it was a quickie. But
That's what they were,
I guess, implying,
right?
Yeah, I was just worried he couldn't get it up. Like, he had these emotional issues. I mean, which clearly there was something emotional going on, but yeah, that was my fear.
So you're okay with the excuse that he gave
I'm
her?
okay with it now, yeah. And, you know, I mean, it's their first time. It's always a little awkward, right? I mean, I haven't had that experience in a while, but you know.
I'm not even going to go there.
Francesca?
Nope.
No comment?
Nope, no
We
comment.
know you've had some experiences. You're
Yes.
pregnant, so let's talk about you.
Okay, sorry. I won't ask any more personal questions as I'm getting bright right here.
Wait, so that's
I'm
what's
gonna be as pink
happened?
as
No,
my
I'm
dress.
just
Look, kids, when you have sex, this is what happens.
Yep.
Points
So
to
make sure
belly.
you're ready.
Yep, exactly.
That's exciting.
You know, it's kind of funny though, because you think about when, you know, these are things that I've heard that girls like to leave things at guys' houses, you know, hair ties, blah, blah, blah. This time they're going to try to leave with things.
Right.
Those shoes, yeah.
Yeah.
Delish.
Situation's definitely reversed.
Yeah.
And instead of leaving like a hair tie, you're taking a shoe.
Well, and I loved how when he went in for the kiss at the event and Harry kind of saw it and then he just like,
Harry,
"Okay,
like,
I'm out of here." That was really cute.
I'm kind of starting to enjoy their friendship.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean
Harry
Harry. Okay.
and
Joss.
Joss.
Yeah, because it didn't seem weird this season. I mean, this episode. Yeah, sorry.
It's starting to feel like a real friendship, a real partnership, and not just like that uncomfortable, oh my God, are they going to hook up relationship that we've been talking about the last few weeks.
Right.
So
Thank God Scott came in.
Yes. So
Amen,
thankful
honey.
for Scott. But I was a little bit creeped out when she was telling Savi. She was like, I got to go hang out with Harry now. You know, that felt a little bit awkward to me.
When she said that too, I was like, but Savi was just
totally
like,
cool with it.
Zach.
Yeah.
So,
She's got 2 other guys she's dealing with. So.
jeez.
Speaking of Savi.
Yeah, speaking of Savi.
She don't quit.
I do not approve. I'm sorry. I feel like Joss, I'm just going to go right to it. I think Joss is being a good sister by calling her out. Because who else, if not like your sister, to be like, you are being crazy. This is not you. Like, you think it's you, but it's not you.
It's funny because the roles have reversed so much from last season.
Good point.
And last season, it was Joss that was the loose cannon. And Savi always trying to pull her back. And now it's like Joss is the bigger sister, the older sister, and trying to put her in her place. And, I mean, nobody knows you more than your sister.
Right.
And it makes so much more sense that, you know, she's telling her, this is not you.
Right. And when she's talking to Karen about it, I mean, Karen's a therapist. She's heard every strange story. Nothing is going to sound out of the ordinary. And, you know, she knows she's been through this trauma. And sometimes people have different ways of healing. So, of course, Karen's like,
And
you
Karen-
know, I'm going through my own crazy
Exactly.
world.
Yeah.
Right
Karen
now.
wasn't really listening. She was, when Joss was talking, or when Savi was talking about it, she was like, oh yeah, I'm going through changes too. Me. She was putting herself in Savi's shoes. She wasn't really like looking at it from the outside looking in. She was just like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it. I feel you. It's
Yeah.
okay. And April, she's still like confused about Daniel, so she wasn't listening.
Yeah, I was shocked when they were just like, well, I'm good. If you're good, I'm good. And I was just like, wait, are they trying to like, is this like some sort of reverse psychology thing? Trying to be, wait, why don't you guys care? Or like, I don't know, it was really weird, but they have their own stuff going on. And one thing though that I thought was funny is that when they were like, oh, let's see this tattoo, none of them were like, I like it. They're like, oh wow, it looks like it hurt. Because why would you do that, Savi?
Because it was an ugly tattoo.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
okay.
don't approve of them.
After a certain age, you don't get a tattoo like that, let alone on the back of your head when
With
you're
a
a lawyer.
stranger.
And
With
it's
a
like,
stranger.
It's ugly too, and it's huge.
It's huge.
So it's like, I mean, and then you have short hair. How are you going to cover that up? You need some weave.
Yeah. You need some weave.
I'll hook you up. Call me.
But I mean, it even looked like infected the whole time too. I just kept thinking about like Bridesmaids, where what's her name gets the drinking worm tattoo. Like,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. I loved that episode, or that part of it where she shows her belly.
Oh,
Who was that?
I'm blanking on her name.
What's her name?
Not
McCarthy?
Melissa McCarthy.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm totally blanking on her name.
Kristen Wiig.
No. The British girl.
Right? No, I don't know.
It's a drink. It's a native. I don't know. It's a drinking.
Wait,
Is this your British voice?
Yes. Do it again.
Are
Do
you
it
talking
some
about
more.
the one from
Bridesmaids.
Pitch Perfect.
Perfect?
Yeah, she
Yes.
was in that one too.
Gosh, how are we all
Fat
blinking?
Amy?
That's her
Yeah,
name.
Looking it up right now.
Wait,
Not Patty.
she was in that movie?
In Bridesmaids?
Dun,
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the one
Rebel
that...
Wilson.
Rebel.
Rebel. There you go.
Fat Amy?
Yeah, she lives with them before,
Oh, yes!
with the brother.
Yes!
She's like,
how did I blank on that?
We
yes.
would like to invite you to not live with us
us
anymore.
Yes, that was classic. I totally forgot that she was in that.
I just every time I see a nasty
That
tattoo,
was
I
Fat
think of
Amy.
that.
Oh, that was classic.
Yeah, no tattoos.
I just don't
We just
approve of
completely got
Savi.
sidetracked.
Yeah.
Coming right back to Mistresses.
Coming back to Mistresses. Sorry, I'm just really mad at her because I love that Joss called her out. You did it with Harry. Now you're doing it with Dom. Like, what are you doing? And I don't care. I feel like, like she's like, I don't want to go home. Why don't you want to go home? And where was Dom this whole time?
I know if I were Dom, I'd be like, oh, we haven't really hung out in a while.
Well,
Who have
Dom
you
is
been
worried
with?
about himself and losing his partnership, or is that what it's called?
Well, he's a partner.
Yeah,
And so,
partnership.
like, yeah, I mean, they basically, like, you don't get demoted usually as partner, but, he now has this weird relationship with Savi, how, she got kicked off the case. And you called it. Like, you so called it. I think you are a writer for the show and you don't tell us.
I just feel
because-
like I want you guys to start paying up on your bets.
I did not make
That
any
was
bets.
I
Okay?
think that's why Melina didn't show
Yeah,
up
she's
today.
like, I owe Eman way too much money. I am not showing up. She owes me about $100 right now. Melina, I want you to pay up next week. Seriously.
Yeah, but Toni, she is just vicious. And so here's my question. Was she saying like she's going to get into his pants, or like what was all that?
No, that's her telling him he better run for his money because she's not backing down.
She wants to make partner.
She
Her goal is to get him kicked out of that firm and for her to take his place.
So it's not about him at all?
not
It's
anymore.
not.
It was I think
I don't think it
originally
ever was.
Originally, she was gonna try to like conquer him sexually, I feel like, so then she could throw that to HR, some way to get him out. Now it's like, well, now I know it's not gonna happen, so now I'm gonna start playing dirty. And because he was like, as long as I'm here, you're not gonna make it. So she's like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was
And one
totally
thing
not
about
thinking
her, she's about her business. And I respect that. As slutty and conniving as she is, she's like, you know what? I'm going to do my work. I'm going to show up to every meeting. And when you're out, running errands, I'm still going to get my job done. And I appreciate that. And I think that's what she's going to use for her to get one up on everybody else.
that. Yeah, I don't like her.
I don't like her. Don't get me wrong. I do not like spicy. I do not like her, but I mean, I respect her for her work ethic.
I agree with you on that. She's definitely taking every advantage she can, but she's
I mean, I don't respect the fact that she was trying to like sleep with him to like
sabotage.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about her being about her business and getting work done and showing up to meetings when Savi is out dealing with personal issues during work hours.
Yeah. I don't know. I like to play nice, so I do not like her at all.
Yeah.
I think girls should get together and, like help each other. I live in this fantasy world, I feel like.
In a perfect world, that's how I would like it. But in reality, the world doesn't work like that. It's always, especially in a competitive environment like a law firm, when everybody's trying to make partner or, get a case or whatever, it's always competitive. And I mean, with females, there's cattiness. Well,
and there's less of them in law firms.
Yeah.
So it is more competitive for them. So I do see that point, but I just still don't like it.
Yeah.
That's all.
And I kind of get her point too. I can see where she would think that Dom is favoring Savi because of their relationship. He kind of is in a way, not to the point where he's given her more cases or whatever, but he is being a little bit more lenient on her and allowing her to run errands during business hours and whatnot, which, like I mentioned a couple weeks ago, a normal boss wouldn't allow you to do that. He wouldn't allow your realtor to come to your office or your sister, your husband. It's way too much going on.
Yeah.
So Savi needs to get it together. She's stressing me out.
Well,
right?
I don't even think there's really a such thing as a part-time lawyer. Like, I really don't even think that's a thing.
Yeah, it's not Forever 21. You can't work part-time. Come on, get it together.
Yeah, because I mean, even remember Sex and the City back in the day when Miranda was like, oh, I just had a baby. I'll cut down to 50 hours, which is insane anyway.
Still full-time, way over full-time.
I don't think that Savi is going to be a lawyer by the end of the season.
No.
I don't think she wants to do that. I think she's heading towards a career change. And, I mean, even when he broke the news to her, she was like, okay, cool. I mean, I'm working part-time anyways. It's no big deal. It's like, yes, it is a big deal. You're a lawyer.
Yeah.
I almost feel like she's going to start going downhill.
Yeah.
Like, even more so. And just at the end, too, that was kind of weird how she was just accelerating.
Yeah.
And, you know, he kind of looked at her like, oh, should I be worried? And then he was like, oh, okay, whatever. I'm like, but you guys are going faster and faster. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. And that part of, you know, the 101, which it looked like they were on, you can't go that fast.
Which exit was it?
It looked like... Well, it just looked like it was like right through Hollywood.
Yeah.
And so you only go like 55 there.
Yeah, like Hollywood Bowl entrance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
God, that is horrible. Whenever there's something at the Hollywood Bowl, it's just...
I saw your tweet that.
Yeah, oh God, it's horrendous. I was trying to get here last night, I think it was, and there was something going on. It was horrible.
Yeah, traffic.
Okay, so can we talk about Karen and her wig?
I mean, she looked like a hooker with that wig.
The wig looked like it was about to fall off. I wanted to jump into the screen and be like, girl, just fix it a little bit.
Yeah. Well, she looked like a not very well paid hooker.
Yeah, it was.
Not
I
a
mean,
high end hooker.
she's
Yeah.
such a beautiful lady, and that wig just kind of...
But she gets a new wig by the end of the show, and I was like, hallelujah.
And like we were saying, does it come off when, like, is he gonna actually yank it? I mean, what's going on?
That's my thing about wigs. I'm always like, I've never tried a wig because I've been so scared that it's gonna fall off. Like, cause I'm like, I like to move. You would think I'm a dancer because I'm such, like, this is how I talk. My hair would just fly off.
Well, even when I had hair extensions last year because they cut my hair before the wedding too short and I needed just the length again. And I never wanted people to touch my head.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, there's stuff back there. It feels funny, you know? So I don't know how you would do like a wig where it could, you know, pull off. And how, like, what would a guy react if, like, he's
Your hair
pulling your
falls-
hair
Why is
and
this-
your wig comes
Why
off?
is this Asian lady with the weave?
Well, I mean,
Just kidding.
in her defense, Beyonce wears wigs all the time, and she does like backflips and twerking and all of this and that. It never falls off. So,
But Jay-Z doesn't come up and pull off her wig in a hotel.
but I'm sure
Or he does.
But I'm
I
sure
mean,
in
we
the
don't
bedroom
know.
they do.
Exactly.
They don't know what happens
Exactly.
behind the partition, okay?
But it comes off. So
What, the
I'm sure
wig?
if he's, so it comes off. So I'm sure if
Beyonce, let us know.
if, like, your hooker comes into your room and you're trying to pull her hair and pull her wig off, and then
I mean, it's on very tight to the point where, like, I hope they're not like in the bedroom and he's like pulling her hair. Like,
some guys like that.
do they?
I've heard.
Yeah, we don't know. It's you that's
We're
pregnant.
virgins over here. I don't know about you. You're pregnant, but we don't have sex.
Excuse me. Yeah, I hear some
Have
people like.
calling it.
Yes.
That was not an invitation, by the way.
Yeah, these two need to date. Gentlemen.
You know what? Why go on Match.com when you have AfterBuzz TV?
Steven, we're going to start that, all right?
Are you single in the area? Go ahead and tune in to the Mistresses After Show at AfterBuzzTV.com.
Yes.
Yeah, tweet them.
No, seriously. I'm black, but my face is red.
I feel like this whole episode, it's been a little bit of
A
that.
little racy.
Oh, man.
Racy.
So let's
Savi.
talk about April.
I'm so sad for April. We saw it coming, though. We knew this was going to happen. Daniel is not a good guy.
Looks too good to be true.
And poor Lucy, she's involved. Like, that's when I get really sad. Because April's one thing, but the daughter, you were betraying the daughter.
I couldn't believe that. I think we all gasped when that scene came on while they're at the dinner table. Like, wait, oh my God, he's at their dinner table with Lucy.
Yeah.
That's a huge deal.
Yeah.
And especially because they barely just showed that, he met the friends and that didn't go over so well.
Yeah.
Now he's spending the night.
Yeah. Yeah, my whole thing with that, I totally understand what you guys are saying about the daughter, but even take her out of the equation. Just to do that to a female really upsets me. If you're not ready to go 100%, don't tell me that you are. and then waste my time, get me all excited, have me open up, and then have some girl on the side. I'm obviously talking from personal experience, but that really just upsets me because it's like she didn't ask for that. Oh,
It's true.
yes, seriously, guys. No, but it's like he pursued her. He's the one that wanted to meet her friends, her daughter, and then he's the one with the skeleton. When he was the one that wanted to be honest and, you know, that makes me sick.
It does.
Sorry for
from
the rant,
personal,
guys.
exactly, from personal experience as well. But what really just made my like
Blood boil.
was when I was like seeing red, like was him out of nowhere being like, "I love you too," and it's just like, "Oh, you heard me, you little."
And then
Yeah,
when he
not
heard her,
even-
he looked like he was upset. So
He
it's
was just,
like,
like,
why are you doing
scheming.
this?
Ugh. And I want to know who because clearly April is.
Jessica? Wait.
What? No. Why did Karen not stay? Like a good friend would stay in and investigate.
first
Why
of all,
did she leave?
Karen's an idiot.
This is also speaking from someone who likes vodka. She left her drink. She just ordered it and paid for it, and she walked away.
But why?
What a
Okay,
waste.
she saw it was him.
She
Like
knew.
she was not in. It wasn't a dark hotel. She saw him with another girl. And
You know why she did
ran-
that?
Why did she run out? Because
was
she's
in her
being an
way.
escort. So
she's,
she doesn't
she's
want them to know.
selfish. She doesn't want her secret to get out.
But
so
he wouldn't have known.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Did she had a wig on.
She had a wig on, and her back
He would
was
have
faced to
known.
him. He wasn't gonna pay any
She was-
attention to her.
I get that, but in her defense, she's thinking, oh my God, I have a wig on. I have this super sexy dress. April just told me not to do this anymore. I'm out here in a bar by myself. He's going to think something. So let me not even approach him. Let me get out of here as soon as possible. But if
I would have
were
maybe
her,
even moved on the other side of the bar. Or something.
exactly.
Yeah.
If I were her, I would have been in the corner creeping like, excuse me? All
Yeah,
right.
Because you
Hold on,
would've-
let me take my cell phone out. Click, click,
Yeah,
pictures.
absolutely
evidence.
pictures because guys will deny it and then girls will believe the denial. Like you need pictures.
Yeah.
And who cares if April gets mad at her? I would be like, at least you found out what was going on.
Before you got her.
I would be like, yeah, don't be an escort anymore. But still, like you helped me.
No, what I was gonna say, the other girl's named Jessica, if that's her. But April's just so beautiful and just like, why would you do that? Why do guys do that? Steven, why do guys do
Steven.
that?
Why do we do what?
Oh, so you don't listen to our
I was
show.
zoning
You
out
guys,
just a
you
bit
guys
there.
don't listen to us. You cheat on us. You lead us on. Why
Last
do you
time
guys
I
do
checked
that?
him on, we ain't dating.
Oh. Can we change that? I'm just kidding.
She likes white boys now.
As of today,
So
guys.
I guess she likes white boys now, right? No, but what was the question?
Well, if you have a closet of shoes.
Well, we're saying April is just this beautiful woman, and not saying the other girl isn't beautiful either. But when guys
have the complete package. Why do they?
the complete package, and they just go for something else.
It's weird, but it's like women have the same thing too, though. It's when you're seeing somebody for comfort, and usually people aren't honest about it. People should be honest about it, but if you're seeing somebody and you got to just be straight up like, look, I don't have emotions for you. And then you're seeing them and then you both are on the same page. But sometimes guys will try to hide that fact because they're comfortable and they don't want to have it be ruined while they're looking for somebody they actually do find emotions for.
Exactly.
So
Guys do
it's like I've done it before where I've been dating somebody, but I always tell them, I'm like, look, I don't have emotions for you. If I find somebody that I'm interested in, I'm going to tell you I'm not going to see you anymore.
Because, Steven, can I just say, if you don't have emotions, that's like serial killer shit.
No, I'm talking
Like
about...
emotional feelings.
No,
I'm totally teasing
dang
you.
it. No. Have you ever went on a date with somebody that you were attracted to, but you didn't really have that spark? You were just like,
Yeah.
you know what, I'm attracted to this person. I enjoy their company, but like I don't see this going any further.
But then, I would never go hang out with them again, though.
Well, guys will have sex,
True.
but then they won't turn that into a relationship. So they'll let the girl know, like, not trying to go there with you, but I am attracted to you. So when they do find somebody that they want more
Right,
with,
they just...
The problem is
as long
with-
as you're not like sleeping with somebody else at the same time. Like
yes,
that's the thing.
the
It's like,
problem with mistresses. He
exactly.
is.
Then yeah, that's a problem. But if
Yeah.
you're seeing somebody that you tell them they know straight up, it's basically your friends with benefits in a way.
Exactly.
You just have to be perfectly honest with it, and you have to be like, I am not going to sleep with anyone else but you. But when I do find somebody, I have to break it off with you, and you have to know that.
And that never works because somebody always gets
catches
hurt.
feelings.
I know it's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, but I mean, still, like, I feel like maybe he was seeing Jessica before he met April.
Oh, 100%.
Clearly.
Like that.
Jessica to me is the girlfriend that lives out of town, and she's coming to visit
but maybe
or
not
whatever.
even out of town.
But
Like,
you gotta
Yeah, maybe
realize,
Vermont is made up.
if
Yeah.
it's the full
Right.
package, guys don't always want the full package at that point in time.
It's true.
Yeah.
That was the saying. If it doesn't matter how perfect you are, if they're not ready, it's not gonna work.
My issue with him is that he's making it seem like he's
I
ready.
know. I love you too.
Well, guys
You
do
know,
that too, though.
Yeah, but like when a
Some
child
guys
is
just
involved,
like a relationship. Like, you know, some guys just like the feeling of knowing they can get a girl.
it's one thing to like get a girl and you sleep with a girl, but it's another thing to like start an emotional relationship, get to meet her friends, her daughter, her family, and then be like, oh, I'm not ready. Like, that's rude.
Yeah, maybe
I would slash somebody's tires for that.
Woo! Maybe he does really like her, but he is in that's complicated situation, which I don't agree when people say it's complicated. I don't like that stuff. But like, you know, maybe he's not completely evil, but I mean, he's evil for doing this to her. But maybe
Well,
he
he's
does
lying
really
to both of them.
right.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And okay, when she went into his apartment, which why is your door unlocked? First of all,
Why
she
did she
picked
do
up
that?
a picture. That wasn't her though, right?
That
No,
was
it was
her.
her.
It was? Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell. It was kind of dark, and I was like, did she really just not care that that was a picture of someone else?
No,
Okay.
that's why she left, because she looked at
She
the
was like,
picture.
"Oh, I'm
She's like, oh my
crazy."
God, I'm crazy. And she ran out. But first of all, like, why would you go to the guy's house? 1, why would you open his door? 2, 3, go inside, look around, leave fingerprints. That's just crazy.
Leave fingerprints. I thought he was gonna come to the door like in a towel or something and be like, oh
I
shit.
thought he was going to be behind her.
I thought she was going to be there. I thought
That
Jessica was
too,
going to
yeah.
be there.
That would have been good.
I thought she was going to answer the door, and I was like, oh no.
Or if she walked in.
There's
on
like
her.
I thought there was gonna be like bra hanging out somewhere. Like
Or the picture could have been of him and Jessica.
that's what I thought it was. But
Writers, what are you guys doing? There's so many different possibilities.
I know. Why are you making us wait this long to find out what's going on?
Because there's like, what, how many more episodes?
Like
8?
7 or 8,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why they're making us
But
wait.
you know, when Karen came up to her and told her that, Karen kind of was like blew it off too. Like, oh no. I would have been like, no, girl. I really think we should really no. And as April, oh God, I would have been like,
I would have been all over her.
Yeah.
Like, tell me what you saw. Where were you? I need to know. Like, I would not have let that go. So, like, oh,
But she
maybe
was-
I didn't see it.
Because, first of all, he was with 3 other people. And it could, you know, in Karen's defense, it could have been like him hanging out with 3 different friends or whatever. But to us, we know who Jessica is, and we know it's the redhead, so we're like, ooh. It's
But
whatever
not only
it is.
that, he was
supposed to
supposed to be in
exact-
Vermont. So
Yeah,
that's
why.
why.
But Karen doesn't know that.
But she knows. But April
Now?
knows that. So
Yeah.
so even if it wasn't like, oh, he was with a girl, if the fact that he's lying where he is, that's still a lie.
But then again, Karen was like, oh, I don't know. It was dark. We were at Starbucks making up all these lies.
because she was
So-
covering herself up again.
Exactly. But then if my friend is like, oh, I don't know, then I'm going to trust that she doesn't know. Because I know if you're my friend, you're going to go up to him and be like, what are you doing?
But she
You know?
might not know, but I would still be like, that it would spark my interest. Which
Yeah.
it did. It sparked
It did.
hers
That's why
too.
she went to the house.
But if you noticed, when he was sitting down next to her, it looked like he was introducing her to the other people.
Yeah, it was a double date.
So
I think Karen was just so in shock, and she didn't want to be caught, that she ran out of there, and she wasn't really putting 2 and 2 together. She was like, oh, Daniel, and just was thinking about herself, not about, oh, why is he out
come
with
on,
another
Karen.
girl?
Stop being so selfish.
Yeah, I mean, she is really selfish this season.
so savvy.
I mean, the only one that's really not selfish is Joss.
I love Joss.
Yeah,
Like,
this season she's like really mature and really like, you know, supportive of her friends, and she's a career now.
I loved how she was telling him how she was kind of a lesbian for a little bit,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Okay, tell me more."
He was interested for
Yeah.
sure.
He's like, okay, she has fetishes. I do too.
Oh, maybe that's what he was thinking then. I
Yeah.
didn't even think about that.
I'm really excited to see her in a functional relationship, but I feel like this relationship is not going to go anywhere, but I want it to.
Yeah, I think it gives hope because
Yeah.
everybody else is in like these crappy, weird situations where you're just not sure of anything.
Yeah. It's really scary out here in the real world for single girls. You're so lucky you got out.
I am lucky. I love my husband. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like this whole show is like my summer reading book.
Oh my God,
it's like
yes.
a sexy romance. So yeah.
50 Shades of
Mistresses.
Yeah, 50 Shades of Mistresses. Yeah, like today, when we were watching, I was like, oh, should we be watching this? She's like, Karen was getting naked and had that expensive lingerie on.
Yeah,
I was like, that's
cute.
Karen. Where'd you get that, girl? Yeah, but it's getting a little
Spicy?
Yeah,
I'm liking it.
Definitely.
I know, but you know, the previews for next week felt complicated, confusing. That's the word.
Very complicated because like Harry, all of a sudden, him and Savi are talking again. Well, because he's supposed to leave for his reunion though, so I didn't think we were going to see him. But then we see these previews, and
were they talking, or was she talking to somebody? I think she was talking to Dom.
No, I think she was talking to Harry, saying like something is going to come back, or
I don't know.
Did it not seem like that?
I thought she was talking to Dom and saying that she didn't expect it to go this far.
Yeah, oh shoot, I don't know. There was a lot of stuff that went on in that really fast trailer.
That was like 3 seconds
of like
everything.
confusingness.
Their trailers are so confusing. It's just like they just show faces next week. And it's like, kind of missed this there.
Yeah, and I'm really not liking Zach. I don't know. I just don't like the way he just shows up thinking like he can be in Savi's life, and you know how Savi just kind of like I don't know, hangs out with him. It's a weird relationship, and I don't think you would bond with somebody that almost accidentally killed you.
They almost accidentally killed each other.
Right, but I mean, I don't know. I get that they went through something, but like that's what your friends are for.
Yeah.
I don't think I would bond with some random stranger.
She's very lost this season, and what upsets me most about her is that she ruined her marriage last season. Now she has a perfectly good relationship, and she's ruining it again.
Yes.
And then she's a bit selfish too, because she's putting his career on the line for her selfish ways, and I don't think that's fair. It's like, if you want to be a loose cannon, go ahead, be a loose cannon, but you know, you can't take everybody down with you. She ruined Harry last season. Now Dom. That's not cool.
I just don't know what's going through her head, because if she doesn't tell Dom soon what's going on and he finds out, it's going to be like, well, if you kept it a secret, clearly you're hiding something on a more emotional level, so you're cheating. And like you just said, now I'm getting reviewed at work and being watched like a hawk.
And he's a partner. And he's going to find out next week when he sees them kissing.
Wait, what?
What? Who kissed?
Zach and Savi kissed?
Am I spoiling something for you guys? Did we not see it together?
What?
I don't know.
Yeah.
She is a secret writer and she doesn't tell us.
I maybe.
When was this? Was it at the end?
Yeah, at the end.
They kissed?
Mm-hmm. I think. Sometimes I make stuff up in my head. So maybe I make this up, but I'm like 75%
I mean, I feel like that's
sure.
going to happen regardless, just because you can't. I mean, clearly they're going through something emotionally together. It's hard not to start feeling things for someone.
And I really don't think that she's in love with Dom. I don't think that.
No, it was like a fun time, a rebound. But poor guy is a great guy, and we over here at first thought he was gonna do harm, and no, he's stood up for her the whole time, and now he's gonna get the shit in the stick.
Yeah, well, and I also thought they were gonna kiss when he was leaving this last time.
Yeah, she looked like almost longingly, like, okay, and he was like, all right, bye, and then they hugged. But yeah, that look was
it's gonna happen for sure. I just feel bad for Dom. I just feel like Savi is the type of person that got married too young and didn't really get to experience life how she would have wanted to. Got into the wrong career. Now, I don't know how old she's supposed to be in that. 35? Ballpark.
Yeah.
35. And she's having a midlife crisis. It's not really mid, but she's having a crisis where she's like, I don't know who I am. I don't know if this is what I want to do in life. I don't know if I want to be with this guy. So maybe just like end it with Dom and just start dating and quit your job. YOLO.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be really, like, I think the thing we don't also really see that they've just kind of like told is that she did say last week, you know, like, I was supposed to be a mother by now. And, you know, like, since I am pregnant, like, she was like, what, maybe 5 or 6 months pregnant. That's kind of far along to then not have that situation happen. So she's probably questioning, like, everything, like, this is where I was supposed to be, and now where am I, and what's really going on. And I don't think we really ever see that emotional side of it for her. So I think that probably plays a really big part in it
for
too.
sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. She's, like I said, she's going downhill because she's so all over the place. She's not sure where she's going either. So if you don't know where you're going.
And that's totally fair. I don't think that she should know where she needs to be. She's gone through a lot. But I hate when people drag other people through stuff when they're going through stuff. It's like when you don't know who you are or who you want to be or whatever, just be on your own and figure it out. You know, just it's not fair for everybody else.
And I think that's what Joss was trying to tell her. Like, I'm here for you. Like, we're all here for you. Your friends are here for you. We won't leave. Like, you don't really need Dom in this situation, you know? And I feel like she's just clinging to him because she needs somebody. Because, you know, sometimes it's harder to be alone in those situations than not.
Yeah. But she has Zach.
That's who she's talking about, right? You're talking about Zach?
No, I'm just saying, like, even if she didn't have Zach, you know, she would still want Dom, even if she may not be in love with him, but just so that she has somebody because some people just don't like being alone. And so if you go from being married to being alone, like, that's got to be really hard too, I think, you know?
I feel like she needed to be alone.
No, she does.
Especially after going through a divorce, you don't just jump into another relationship right away. You know, I think that she should have taken a break and really figured out her life and then tried it with Dom again. But I don't think it's gonna work.
No, I don't either.
Yeah.
It's really sad because I was really hoping that they would work it out.
I mean, I don't know. I really like Dom's character a lot, but they just didn't fit. They don't fit to me.
No?
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think they fit for me either. I think I kind of liked her with Harry.
I liked her with Harry.
Yeah. I don't know. I like when I saw them, I was like, oh, they're in love, you know? And I felt like she really loved him.
And that's why I think they might
get back together
because
I wouldn't be surprised.
You know, like, because did they finalize their divorce? I don't think they have because she's still living in that house.
Right.
They sold the house though.
They sold the house,
but they're still there.
But they're still not divorced. And so, you know, sometimes marriages go through really crazy stuff and you can get back together. So I have hope they will
and
work
honestly,
it out.
if they do get back together, I think that would be better for their relationship, that they did take a break and really come back on their own terms.
Oh, but wait, Dom runs into Harry out with somebody. That's
girl,
what happened.
That girl
in the
isn't the same girl. It's a different girl.
It's a different girl.
It's the girl that hired them for the party a few weeks ago.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
she has a different hair color.
She does.
Yeah,
it's her though.
Joss had made fun of Harry like for picking up that girl or something. Yeah. So yeah, I'm interested to see what's gonna happen with that. Because that's what Dom said. I ran into your ex, or
Well, he didn't punch him this time.
He didn't.
That's progress.
I loved. Sorry, going back to last season, but I loved when he punched him.
Yeah,
that was like
I was like, yes, because I felt like he deserved that.
Oh, he totally deserved it. You slept with my wife. I'm pretty sure you'd get more than a punch from Brian.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're like,
it wouldn't happen, but yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not cool. Marriage is not something you play with.
No.
But like, I feel like Savi needed to get smacked too.
Yeah, she needs to get slapped.
Yeah.
I'll slap her.
I'll slap her too. We can slap her together.
Yeah, and then we'll slap Daniel.
Group slap.
Yeah. If you could slap one person on this show, who would it be?
Oh, Daniel.
Wait, like this after show?
It would be Steven.
I feel like you would slap me, Steven.
He
doesn't even know who's talking.
He's not paying attention again.
I'm looking exactly like right at the camera.
Oh, okay.
I know who's talking, and I can't slap my girlfriend, right?
Oh, good.
I feel like we have chemistry.
I do.
No, but yeah, if you could slap anybody, who would it be?
Daniel, for sure. He's a jerk.
Yeah.
I would slap Savi. Savi does need a little.
Maybe Toni.
The time sucker.
I would just want to like trip her or something, but I think Savi needs a good little.
Yeah, I would want to put Toni, Daniel, and Savi in a row and just go.
I like that.
I like it.
Yeah, they all need to get smacked.
Just Daniel, you can't react to that. April just needs. I hope she figures something out and she just ignores him, just drops it. That would be more. It would hit more than a slap.
Yeah.
Well, let's get right to predictions and we'll just wrap this up because I also remember
your AfterBuzz
Ooh.
TV
lighting.
predictions.
So I was also
Cool.
remembering when Catherine was in here last week, she said Anna was about to get crazy.
Next
So,
week, right?
Next week.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see if her and Karen team up
Oh my God.
or
yeah.
if something spicy comes of that.
Why? Because they're gonna be coworkers.
Because they're going to be coworkers.
Yes.
Well, I think in this teaser for next week, we saw that her John, let's say, gets physical with her.
Yeah.
So it is gonna get.
Cray, cray.
Yeah.
Violent.
My predictions. I think that April is gonna catch Daniel, and hopefully smack him.
Yeah, let's hope. And I really hope that we get to see Joss in a new pair of shoes.
Oh.
I really want to see that relationship grow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I feel
my
like she
favorite part
deserves
now.
it. Like when she was talking about her ex-girlfriend and I was just like, oh, like okay, you're capable of a real relationship and loving somebody other than yourself.
Right.
So I really want to see that for her.
Well, because the only reason they broke up was because she really wasn't a lesbian.
Lesbian.
Like she wasn't feeling it.
Yeah,
So hopefully with this new guy, he's got all the right parts
exactly. And
shoes.
and
Yeah.
shoes.
Yeah, and she said, I haven't really dated anyone over than like 6 months or whatever. So he seems like he's gonna try to put in work. So
I hope so.
I would like
I
to
mean,
see this
he's
develop
just.
as well.
I just know that he's not gonna be like a main character, so I know that it's not gonna evolve.
How do you know this?
Because they have guest starring. Whenever they say guest starring, it's like,
But it could turn into more.
well, I hope for her case.
Yeah,
it
maybe they're
does.
gonna rewrite. You should know this. They're gonna rewrite later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't try to throw us off the scent. I feel like that's what you're doing.
Yeah, I feel like they're paying me to throw you guys off.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm looking forward to everything you guys said too. I need Savi to just open her eyes though.
Oh yeah, that's it.
That's it. Francesca, where can we find you?
Twitter, Instagram, XOXOCESCA.
You can find me on emanredwan.com. That's EMANREDWAN.com.
And you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Virginia Reyna. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next week. And Melina will be back.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.